So as practice, I mean, you're the old veteran now at safety. Like, that's got to be kind of a weird thing for you after all these years.
Yeah, I mean, well, after Jamal and Demon left, it really set into reality that I was the oldest in the secondary. I had to, take on those leadership roles to help the young guys out. And, if they don't know anything, I'm the guy they look up to. So,
I imagine one of your biggest jobs is getting everybody lined up in front of you.
For the most part, everybody knows what they're doing. I mean, but, it doesn't hurt to, give advice when needed and, help line people up. So,
kind of, can you talk about just some of the other guys at safety we haven't had a chance to see, like how they're doing in terms of just going through camp and stuff? The guys behind you.
Sean, Jalen, all those guys are, great guys. They at any given moment they can come in and start. I mean, they haven't really got as many games reps, but I feel like they know as much as I do. So they're at any given moment, if me or AJ went down, they would come in and feel like it was the same role.
You have Step and Lance there at the corner, that have been there before. Do you see any of the younger guys challenging them thus far?
I mean, every day is competition. You got Lamont, you got Miko, you got Dorian. They all competing. So there's no set, who's starters right now. We go out there and we compete every day to get better.
That's a good thing, too.
Yes.
In terms of, Coach Roof recruited you to play in his defense. You're the first sort of line of those guys that he recruited here.
Yeah.
Kind of, do you feel like you take a little extra responsibility for him to make sure that you kind of take over kind of the big shoes that you have to fill?
I mean, not really, because, at the end of the day, it all comes back down to playing football. So, going into each day of practice is about getting better and not about who recruited who or where you came from, how many stars. We all here to get better each and every day.
We saw Brad and Ricky get a lot of reps last year. Have you seen any of the other guys this spring trying to get into that mix?
Michael Lance Davis, he made a transfer from ABAC. He's doing well. Antonio Messick, he's doing well as well. So, like I said earlier, there's no set spots. Come out there and compete every day. You never know.
How does Christian Campbell look?
Christian Campbell, I mean, coming from quarterback, there's a lot of work to do. But, I mean, there's no easy transfer from offense to defense. But, he's working every day to get better as well. So.
Yeah.
Did it help, you and AJ both kind of ran with the second unit last year.
Right.
Do you feel like that's helping your chemistry a little bit now in camp?
Definitely. It definitely is, because when he came in, he asked me, questions. When he had questions, he asked Jamal. We gained knowledge from Jamal and Demon and sitting behind those guys. So, going into this year, and we have a lot more knowledge, and he still comes to me and asks questions when he needs it, but it's definitely a great chemistry between us two.
What's the big thing you're kind of focused on in your game this spring that you would like to improve?
My transition. I worked on my eyes. I watched a lot of film over the off season. Watching on the opponent last spring practice and how I could improve. And main thing was my tackling, my eyes, my transition. My tackling, my eyes have gotten better, but I'm still working on my transition right now.
I imagine you guys would like to get back to where you were in 14 in terms of takeaways. Like that, there were a couple missed opportunities last year that could have, changed games, and I imagine that's something you guys think about as you go through spring.
Definitely. Like I told the team, in TFT, team focus time, there's a difference between a championship team and a mediocre team. Championship teams, they're more player driven, and I think this year, going forward, looking outside in, this spring, we're more player driven, and we're still working every day to get better, and so.
What's been, you played on really winning teams in high school and stuff. I imagine this is sort of last year was your first taste of losing.
Yeah. In high school, I only lost 2 high school games, so, I wasn't really used to it, but, not in my control. We play as a team. We win as a team, we lose as a team, so
Do you feel like there's been a reaction to that from the guys? Are they more serious? Is there more focus? Or
Definitely. I don't think no team wants to go back down that road ever. You know, that's definitely left a bad taste in their mouth. And, you know, that's our main focus, to get back where we were in 14 and do better.
When you say the team is more player-driven, what kind of things do you see that give you that sense?
More people are more outspoken. You know, I'm more outspoken. I wasn't as outspoken as I was, you know, in 14 and last year because, you know, I didn't start. I didn't, you know, get a lot of reps or whatever. But I was not as outspoken last year. But this year, I'm totally taking on that role because, you know, last year wasn't fun at all. So
I guess you're in a position where guys are going to listen to you now because you have the experience and you've done it before.
Yeah, definitely. But it's not just me. It's me, PJ. You know, all the guys as a you know, defensive unit, offensive unit. You know, nobody wants to go back down that road, and you know, so you have a lot of guys stepping up, being more outspoken.
When you talk about last year not being a road anybody wants to go down, can you look back now and see anything at this point in the season or even in the summer that didn't seem to be going well that you see going better now? That gives you an idea or a feeling that it may be better this season?
We come together as a team. I think last year we were more, you know, individual. You know, after we lost to Notre Dame, and you can see guys, you know, humping their head over and, you know, not really as focused and not all in. And this year our team slogan is put in. So that means every day, every rep, give it all you got and put in. And we bought into it.
Are you playing mostly strong and AJ Free, or is it the other way around?
Oh, yeah, I play strong. AJ Free, Lawrence Austin at nickel.
I think it was Lawrence. I think or somebody referred to you as a
technician?
Technician. That's right. Can you tell me a little about kind of why you think that might fit you and the way you approach the game?
As a technician,
you're very technically sound.
I mean, I don't necessarily know. I mean, you know, like I said, I look back to what I could improve this year. You know, my eyes, my feet, you know, my transition. So, I mean, working every day constantly to get, you know, those things to be on point. So, for, you know, a route break this way, I'm on top of it. You know, just the small things that count.
Anything else, Corey?